evening, everybody. Thank you for joining me this evening. How's everybody well, the ones with kids anyway, how are we all coping with the school holidays, first week of school holidays? I keep thinking today's Thursday. I'm a little bit out of whack with my days. I'm a little bit at all sorts because I've been quite busy the last couple of weeks, and on Saturday I just realised it was the first time in 6 weeks that I didn't have to be anywhere on the Saturday or the Saturday evening or anything to do on the Sunday, and I felt a little bit out of whack, and I didn't know what to do with myself, which was interesting. So I'll just wait for some of you to pop on. Lovely to see you all joining me this evening. I managed to get myself a new phone last week, and I'm still getting used to it, so just bear with me. I just want to make sure I've got all the sound turned down on that as well, and hopefully that won't freeze on me during the live feed. So let me know who is on. I can see a number of you jumping on right now, so just let me know where you are watching from, and while you do that, I ask if you like and share the live feed for me while you're doing that. And if you would like me to answer questions tonight, I'm here for the next hour to get through as many questions as what I can. So I do ask that you like and share, and let me know that you have done that in the comments section there, liked and shared, along with your question and or comments. I'm also open to discussions on psychic and mediumship questions in general, or development as well. I am an open book with that. Hello, Jenny Louise. Thank you for joining me. Who else have we got here? Jessica, hello. Amy, hello. Emily, hello. Thank you, Emily. Thank you for sharing your energy. Thank you. How have you been feeling with the full moon? Mate, is that what it is? Maybe I know it's full moon. See, everything's a blur for me. It's and now that I've consciously taken a little bit of time off with school holidays, I'm a little bit, I don't know what to do, and then I find myself tired all of a sudden. So I don't know whether that is the last couple of months catching up on me, or the universe telling me I need to take some time out. Probably the universe telling me I need to take time out, but it is what it is. I can't help myself. I was just tuning in prior to you guys jumping on, and I was getting this message through, and you're asking me about how I feel about the full moon, but I actually downloaded a little bit of information before you guys jumped on. And it was all about, there is a lot of uncertainty with the collective at the moment. And I'm talking about the collective as in you guys, the collective. So I'm picking up with the energy. There is a lot of uncertainty with you guys, particularly some of you have got some decisions that need to be made, or there's some tough decisions to be made. And they're highlighting the next 6 months for this. Now, I'm being asked just to pass on to you to make sure that you get more information, or wait for things to become more clearer to you before making decisions. You don't need to be making hasty decisions at the moment. I did download that as a collective. If it resonates with you, great. If not, it wasn't meant for you. I've just tuned in with that prior to jumping on. Okay. Who else have we got on here? Good evening, Scott. Good evening, Anne. Brooklyn, hello. MJ, hello. Paula, hello. Cindy, hi. Simone, hello. Thank you for joining me. Now, I've got I don't think Julie will be joining us this evening. Julie, if you are watching, hello. Julie's not feeling the best at the moment, so if we can just all send out some healing to Julie, who does the moderating for me on Tuesday night. If she jumps on, she jumps on. If not, it's no biggie. We'll cope without you for 1 week, Julie. We'll miss you though, but I'm going to send some healing to you, Jules, and hope that you are back on your feet soon. Now, as many of you know, I've been traveling. I've just gotten back. Where was the last one was at Young. I've lost track already. Now, I've got some new dates coming up. Excuse me, I get really thirsty now too. All right. Some of you, if you've just jumped onto my Facebook page, you will have noticed that I've just put up an event for Canberra. I will be reading in Canberra, doing private readings on Thursday the 27th. Thursday the 27th of July at the Crystal Chalice in Canberra. I've just opened up the books for bookings about half an hour ago. So if anybody is online here in Canberra, and you would like a private reading with me, Thursday the 27th of July, and I'm now taking bookings for that at the psychicpinup.setmore.com on my online booking system. Broken Hill, my Broken Hill people. Now, I've had a couple of you asking about Broken Hill. I was going to be coming out there in the next week, but change of plans. I will be out there at the end of August. The last weekend in August, there is a big festival. The Outback Spiritual Festival will be on, and I have booked myself in for that. So I will be reading at that, which I believe, just let me have a look here. Oh, dearie me. End of August. So it will be the 26th and the 27th of August that I will be in Broken Hill. Okay, so I haven't opened up for bookings for that yet, but just keep an eye on my Facebook page. I will keep you all posted as to what's happening with that. Early days yet, but as it is at the moment, yes, I will be out there at the end of August. Goulburn, I'm fully booked now on the 28th of July, so the next reading day in Goulburn will be in August sometime. I just haven't released a date for that. Back in Port Kembla, my next available appointment in Port Kembla is on off the top of my head now, the 18th of July, and that's also with Zoom readings as well. So now I do ask that you like and share the live feed, please. Let me know that you've done that. Pop that in the comments section there. Do not answer medical or legal questions on live feed. I do ask for direct questions, please. Please do not ask me for generals. I am a psychic and I'm a medium. Psychic meaning that I can tap into your energy, see what's going on around you, past, present, possible, future. And a medium is somebody who will connect in with past loved ones and brings messages through for you. However, I tend to steer clear of mediumship on these live feeds only because of the lag that we've got going on, and I need instant validation before I move on to my next piece of evidence before I deliver a message. But saying that, if spirit is here, by all means, yes, I will pass that message on to you, but it's not something that I actively do on live feeds. So if I just ask that you be a little bit mindful with that. All right, who have we got here? Ooh, alrighty. Hey. Okay, so Lisa, you're saying anything on career advice, please. Okay, did you just jump on? Because I was just saying there, I was feeling a lot of uncertainty with the collective as general, and I feel like that this also applies to you, darling. So in terms of career, this is also, I have to ask, have you been in anything or have you thought about anything legal in terms of your career? And I don't mean being a lawyer. It could be somebody who is also very switched on with an area of expertise in their industry in terms of industrial law, something of that component, or I could even be talking to do with law enforcement. But I have to highlight something to do around to do with legal. You're asking for something to do with your career, if that's to do with a change, and asking if you are in the process of making a change and deciding what to do. They've highlighted that with me straight away. So I don't know if that means anything with you, but I'm going to say in the next 10, look, I'm getting 10 weeks, October, around about then. I feel like that there will be some decisions made, or you'll have a clearer idea of what path you will be going on. And I'm going to say that you are moving on from what it is that you are doing now. Okay, and I do feel like it will be a bit of a different direction for you, but it's all good. I see this all as a positive. Okay, so look, I hope that helps you. If you can just give me a little bit of feedback, probably doesn't mean anything to you now, but people who know me that I read for, I do stay true to the information that I do get from spirit, and if I don't do that, they just stop giving me information. So that's what they've given me for you. Okay. All right, who else have we got here? Okay. Okay, Lisa, you're a medium, I'm hoping. So you want to become a medium, or you are a medium. Okay, you're in the process of changing all of this. It's look, with something like what I do, it's ongoing. I don't know where you are in terms of your development, or what you are doing with your work there, but it is a lifelong commitment, and you are forever learning. You never get to the end of something and say I've achieved something. It's ongoing, and this is the thing. Also, you need to be prepared to be of service 24/7, if that makes sense as well. Now, for me, I jump all the time. Like I get ideas, and it's like literally my team telling me I need to do X, I need to do Y, I need to do Z, and I just do things off gut instincts and um, without really questioning. I know that the universe has my back. Now, I also have to highlight here, because they were talking about legal. So, and I didn't feel like it was a lawyer or something like. I just feel like it's somebody who is an expert in their field. Okay, so it could very well be to do something around what you are with the spiritual side of it. Okay, so I just ask that you take it on board, what I've said, because I'm pretty certain it will become apparent later on for you. Okay, so I hope that helps you, lovely. All right, who else have we got on here? Anne, no, sorry, lovely. I'm sorry. They have a life of their own, darling. I can't see that, and I'm sorry to disappoint, but straight away I just got a big fat no. I'm sorry, darling. Maybe friends, but I can't see that advancing, darling. I'm sorry. Okay. MJ, liked and shared. Do you see me moving houses this year, please? Okay. All right. Straight away, MJ, they've highlighted, I want to say around about September time, Virgo season. So it could even be mid August onwards, that I feel like that there will be a move coming for you. Okay. So I'll say yes. I do see a signing of something, and I feel like it's around August, September time for you. May not be what you are wanting, but I just feel like it's a stepping stone for you. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Just let me look at my phone here. All right, lovelies. So, all right, I've just got people booking into Canberra as we speak. So, if anybody's on here um, from Canberra, I've just announced that I am doing private readings in Canberra on Thursday, the 27th of July. And I've just received a notification that I've got somebody that has just booked in already. So, if you want to have an appointment with me, don't, you know what I'm saying. Okay. Okay, Amy Cooper, you mustn't know me very well, honey, because every time somebody asks me that, do you see me being on the right path, feeling rather lost right now? I always say to people, yes, you are on the right path. And the reason why I say that, again, we have soul contracts put into place before we come onto the earth, and down to like the experiences we'd like to have, the lessons we'd like to learn. And sometimes they're not so nice, and but we've chosen that path, and decided we wanted to experience those things during this lifetime on this earth. Now, so that's why I'll always say that yes, you are on the right path. Now, if you find that you keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result, you may want to rethink things. And sometimes that's the universe also gently trying to put you on a different path. So just be open to receiving this information, because I feel like you're somebody who doesn't like change and or scared, or that you're a little bit uncertain about changes, or a little bit wary of it. I'm just hearing the lack of confidence with that, and I say that in a good way. But they're just asking me for you to highlight and be aware of that. Now, your question is feeling rather lost right now. Now, again, if you've just jumped on, I just said that I did receive a download before I jumped on here, that there is a lot of uncertainty going on at the moment with the collective, and people not being able to make decisions or feeling lost. And I feel like that this is going to be going on for the next 6 months. So there will be changes, not just for you, but for a lot of other people as well. But I am asking not just you, but for everybody else as well, to be open to be receiving these downloads intuitively from their team or your team as well. Now, they're showing me here that there is opportunity around you for some further study, some further learning as well. And they're highlighting September with this. So if this hasn't become apparent yet, they're showing me around about September that there will be opportunity here for you for further learning. And I feel like that is the start of you, a new Amy, and pushing you into next year, all ready for next year. Okay, so baby steps, lovely. Just be kind to you. Okay, who else have we got here? Okay, MJ, I think as my landlord is putting the house for sale that I'm renting. Yeah, look, hun, I feel like where you're going to may just be a stepping stone for now, but that's okay. Scott, you had a good date on Sunday. Just like I said, see, you knew you would too. Okay. Jessica, who used to drink the VB, darling? I think it's VB. I'm just seeing little bottles of beer. You're just asking about your brother's 1 year of passing next week. Straight away, I just saw those little tiny. I don't drink beer, but I'm just being shown little bottles of beer, and people sitting around gathering and talking. I'm just being shown little bottles of beer. Okay, there's a barbecue as well. I understand, because I'm seeing a gathering. I feel like I'm outside. There's a patio outside. I see people there. I'm seeing little bottles of beer as well. Okay, who's got the fire pit? I see that there's a fire pit as well. Okay. Okay, where are we? You're welcome, Amy. So those who've just joined, I do ask if you like and share the live feed, please. Let me know you've done that in the comment section with your question and or comments. Okay. Whew. Where are we up to here? Paula Jones, hello. Can you hang on? I can't even read half of these things. Can you sense if I will still be in the same role 6 months from now? Okay. Still being 6 months. Okay. Right. No. No, I'm seeing there's communication coming in. Heads up about something else. I feel like where you are is going to be done and dusted, and I do see that there is a moving on with you, lovely. All right. The thing is, I feel like it may even be a sudden moving on as well, if that makes sense. But I see that all as a positive. You're a little bit too comfy, are you? They're saying you're a little bit too comfy where you are. You need the challenge. They're saying you've got a lot more in you. And I just see that there's communication coming in. But I feel like with the communication, there's something also to do with some further learning attached to it as well. Okay, so I'm going to say no. No, not the same role. Okay, so Jessica, thank you. My dad enjoys beers, and there is a little patio gazebo near his resting place. Okay, so you understand what I'm talking about. So that's what he's showing me there. He's showing me the bottles of beer as well. So either he's showing me what you've been doing, or this, and it's just going to be the same. That's what he likes. Because I feel like he was one of these people. I have to say that. Just simple pleasures. Okay, where are we? And sorry, what could you please say if you replied to me? I can't remember, lovely. I read and I move on. Um, Anybody who's watching, did I answer Anne at all? I can't remember. Christy Henderson, any words of wisdom for me, please? Think outside the box. I'm being heard. I'm being told. I'm hearing. I can't even talk. I'm being heard. I want to say I'm being told, and that's what I'm hearing. Far out. That's you. Your head goes 100 miles an hour, and it's like your words can't get out quicker. See, that's your thoughts and your words don't marry up, and they go very, very quick. So I'm being told that you need to think outside the box. I'm just seeing disappointment after disappointment with you, and they're saying now is the time for you to think outside the box to get to where you need to be. Okay. There's been see 1, 2, 3. Has there been 3 properties or something that you've been unsuccessful in? And I feel like there is another 2 that is coming up behind you without you seeing it. So they want you, in other words, not be fixated on what you did not get, but what's coming for you. Okay? Just means your property is not available at the moment. Yes, Anne, I've answered that, honey. I've just seen it. I've answered it. Okay? You'll have to go back and watch it later on, lovely. Yeah. Jessica, yes, he's a simple guy. Happy to sit. Yeah, that's what I'm being shown. So I hope that helps you, lovely. Okay. Paula, yes, I believe exactly what you say. I sense there is more to me than what I'm doing now. I keep applying, but nothing has come to light yet. And honey, do you know why? It's because the right role is not available. It's like when I was just saying about the property. The right role is not available for you. And you need to look at it this way, that it's the universe keeping you from something that you're not going to enjoy. I just realized I got my voodoo doll hanging on here. Actually, it's my daughter's. I gave it to her last week, but she decided to put it up here. She said that's my good luck charm. So I hope you all enjoy my little voodoo doll. Okay, so look at it that way, Paula. Okay, and I say this to everybody as well. When there's so much more in you. I say this with everybody. There is so much more in all of us, but again, fear holds us back from getting out there and achieving all these wonderful things. Okay, where are we? Okay, Robin, liked and shared anything for me regarding my calling in life, please. Okay, and again, this is where I'm going to say you need to go with your gut instinct with this, Robin. Now, I vaguely remember your name, and see when I read, everything's a blur. Everything starts mushing into each other. But your calling. It's like you know, but you're just not quite there yet, and I just feel like you need the icing on the cake. It's like we've got the cake, but we're just waiting for the icing part of it. And I just feel like there's a little bit of work that you need to work through first before that icing is put on the top of the cake. And that's a really weird way to talk about that. Thank you very much. Somebody's got a lot of humor going on around me this evening. Now, with your calling, you know what your calling is, but okay, thank you. That's what they're trying to get to me. You know what your calling is. The thing is, they're saying that you need to work on you first, the healing, before you can do that calling, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you. Hmm. Galen, you love the look. Isn't she cute? I thought it'd be a really nice mum and buy something, but she gave it back to me. Yes, the little bugger found my liquid eyeliner today, didn't she? Decided it would be good for to draw whiskers and turn herself into a cat with my liquid eyeliner. Christy, yes, my mind goes 10 to a dozen. Yes, I've been trying and thinking of every avenue to get what I need for me, my kids, and animals. Okay. But you're set on a certain area too, aren't you, lovely? Okay, Robin, yes, you hear me? Okay. Kate, do you see us living together this year? No, lovely. No, I don't. Sorry, I don't. Not seeing any movement there for you. Whose birthday is it in October? I feel like I need to highlight a birthday in October as well, and maybe there'll be discussions around them, but I'm not seeing it this year. Okay, you're welcome, Robin. Did I take a photo of what? What did I miss out on? Are you talking about my daughter? Hang on, is that? Yeah, I did actually. Hmm. Scott, okay, how is my cat tonight? She's down here asleep. I think Roxy. Yeah, she's sound asleep. She just ignores me half the time. Okay. Good evening, Dana. Okay. Are you loving my headscarf? Okay. Um, little secret, ladies. I get a lot of these from Kmart. I go into the accessories section, and you know when they have those beautiful big long scarves that people use for the clothing to wrap around, I chop them up and make them into headscarves. A lot cheaper. So this is what the current offer is at Kmart. Love Camage. I call it Camage. Kate, what's my? Oh, it's your birthday. Okay, well, happy birthday. That's what they said. They highlighted October, something around October, and there may be discussions around then. Lovely. So, Kate, I've been having dreams and hearing October so many times. So, why are you asking me, lovely? Okay. Again, you're not trusting the process. You are not trusting the information you get. Okay, lovely. And while I'm talking to you, I'm getting a nice big strong smell of hairspray coming in. So I believe I have a lady here, female here in spirit, who used to be quite particular about her appearance. Okay, now the thing is, she's coming in on my non-family side. So she was either estranged from the family, or she was an associate or a friend of yours as well. And if it's not you, Kate, it's somebody around you on this live feed, but I am getting a pain in my head. So quite possibly she could have had aneurysm, brain cancer, stroke, something of that nature going on in the in head, because I am feeling some sort of trauma in the head area there. But if you can't place her, that's no biggie. I need to honor it while I do these readings, otherwise I keep feeling it. Yes, Dana, I love Kamaj too. Okay. That your name is it, Kate? Because I don't know what October means. Well, you just said October. October's your birthday, and they're just highlighting October about discussions or something coming up around then. Okay, Jenny, I just read your question. Any messages from spirit or my spirit guides? Now, I remember having a discussion with you in Melbourne. Have you done what I suggested? Have you done what I said, what I was shown, and what I asked you to go and look into? Good evening, Nikki. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so those who've just joined, please like and share. If you haven't already liked my page, I would ask that you do that. Go and follow my page or whatever it is that they do these days. And those who have just jumped on, I've just announced a few more dates of things that are going on in my little world here. This evening, I've just put up Canberra. I will be in Canberra on the Thursday, the 27th of July, doing private readings at the Crystal Chalice there in Canberra. Now open for bookings. So I just took a booking. I just got notification on my phone of a booking I have taken. Goulburn is now fully booked for July. That's pushing it over into August now, but I've not released July. And Broken Hill, I will be out there at the end of August for the Outback Spiritual Festival. That is on, I just gave you the dates. I've just closed my diary. I'll give it to you again. So I've got a few of you on here. Okay, 26th and 27th of August. So it's the last weekend in August. Broken Hill, there's a big spiritual festival going on there. So again, watch my Facebook page. I will be putting details up about that in the next week, hopefully. Don't quote me on that. I've lost track. I'm like, what day are we at the moment? Okay, who else have we got here? Okay, Raquel, will my husband support my business decision? Okay, all I'm hearing is communication. Where's the communication with this lovely? All right, because I still see this is still in its infancy or early stages. Is that right, darling? And you want to go very, very quick with this business decision. I'm being asked for you to just slow down a little bit, and I'm just hearing words communication. I'm being shown a crossover, not all at once, it's a crossover. So I feel like possibly you could still be doing something while you're starting another business. Does that make any sense to you? All right. You're fearful of it going belly up, and you're more worried about him or the fear of failure with this. But I do see good things around the change of career itself. But you're asking me, will he support it? All I'm hearing is fear, and it's fear. You're fearful of failing. His fear of everything goes hand in hand here. I just feel like there needs to be something else here for you to give him that little bit of confidence. Okay, so not quite there yet, if that makes sense. I just feel like there's something else in the mix here that needs to be shown to him to be fully supportive of it. Okay, but it'll happen. It will happen. Okay, so there's a few new ones on here. Look, I do ask if you like and share the live feed. It's just an exchange of energy, guys. It's I come on here every week and do an hour of free reads, and I just ask that you help me out here by getting my name out at the same time, which I appreciate. Okay, Natasha, will my house sell at a good price? I see delays with this. You want a sudden sale. I don't feel like there's going to be a sudden sale, lovely. Okay. I just being shown you want quick, 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 and no, no, no. I'm just being shown here. It's like fear. Let me get all this food going. There, 8, August, August. Is it on the market yet? Because I have to highlight August, and I feel like there will be news coming in about 8 weeks with that. Okay. Okay, Chanel. Okay, back to your love life, Chanel. Chanel, when time is right, when it'll be your turn, sweetheart. 5.5 years for me. Okay, I'm just doing work. I work. I throw myself into my work. And again, I still feel like there is healing that needs to go on here, darling. And I say this with love because I've seen you go through a lot, and I know the back end story with you, and I'm just being shown here that you've still got learning to do. There's still something here with this core belief that I feel like is what is blocking the flow. I want to say the flow of energy of love here. Okay, so you know what, Nell, are you on watching? Lovely, Nell Canellis, Nell at it young. Anybody who is interested, I did a session called CTC. Now it's combined therapy cocktail. I did that with the lovely Nell. She's a CTC therapist. She's based out at Young, and I can't recommend that enough. And it basically it gets back to your core beliefs that's preventing us, stopping us from moving forward. And it was like 3 hours of intense, like meditation, hypnotherapy, breath work, affirmations, and it was like hitting alt control delete on a computer but with your mind. And my mindset's completely different now. I like to think it is anyway, than what it was a couple of months ago. I see things differently. I don't let things affect me. I don't let people's opinions affect me in any way. It's their issue. It's not mine. I can't wear their energy. Look into it. And you don't. I'm saying anybody who's interested. I'm not saying you've got to go and do it with Nell, but go and Google CTC therapy. I can't recommend it enough. Okay. Raquel, spot on. Thank you. Don't remember what I just told you. Lovely. I'm sorry. Sorry. Mm. Natasha, what's the yes for again? I can't remember. It's funny. Sometimes I can remember things, sometimes I can't. And the more I do this work, I've realized I remember the things that I need to remember for future reference. And yeah, if that makes sense. Good evening, Tamwa. So you just jumped on. See this little beautiful voodoo doll? I bought this out at Young last weekend for Ita, and she's decided to hang it on there as my good luck charm. I'll believe it, Scott. Believe it. To be honest, I think I'm too much for people. They're scared of me. They are scared. Okay. Excuse me. There we go. Words of wisdom from Christy. She's been single for 3 years, and it's amazing how different relationships can affect you. Yeah, and this is the other thing as well. When people who are single, and I'll say this to anybody, the biggest relationship you're ever going to have is with yourself. So you have to love you first. So for me now, I am not going to deviate. I'm not going to change the way I am or for anybody because I'm not being true to me. Hmm. All right. Ba, 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 ba. Gresh, so what he's saying, I'm traveling to visit who I'm romantically involved with. Here we are talking about being single. I can live my life through others. What is the vibration or what energy is resounding about this person? Thank you. Okay, 4. Okay, when are you traveling, lovely? Because they're giving me 4. Is it the next 4 weeks? When's the travel, sweetheart? Okay, because I'm picking up a little bit of confusion with the energy, and I feel like that this is you. So I feel like you're not getting vibes, if that makes sense. So I want to say confusing vibes from this person. I just feel like you can't get a proper read on this person. Does that make sense to you, lovely? So are you traveling in August to see this person? And is that overseas, darling? Because I feel like I need to go over water with that. So I'm hearing the word expect the unexpected with this person, but I don't feel like it's a bad thing. Okay. I have to also ask you, have we got some feedback there? August, yes, overseas. So I am right with all of that as well. It's still in its infancy, is that right? Infancy, I want to say it's still at the stage where you've not even met. This is online, isn't it? Like you've not met face to face, is that right? That's why I feel like we've still got to give birth to this relationship, if that makes sense. So, and that's the stage that I'm at. So that's the energy that I'm picking up tonight, but I feel like that's more so to do with your energy, if that makes sense. Okay, now just be mindful also. There's this very nice saying that I have. What we fear, we create. So I want you to write that down. What we fear, we create. So if you're fearful that it's going to go belly up and this and that and blah, 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 and it's going to happen, lovely. So I need you to be positive with this, okay? And I just see that I'm hearing the word powerful. You're quite powerful with manifesting. So just be mindful of that because you can manifest that to go the other way before you even get off the starting block. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you, lovely. Just off question here. I'm tasting 2-minute noodles. I know that's really bizarre, but Gresh, have you been eating 2-minute noodles, darling, or did you have them today? Because I have to highlight 2-minute noodles, or it's somebody around there that's looking at had 2-minute noodles for dinner or something. Just saying. Okay. Where are we? And how are we going for time? Yep. So Julie must be really, really crook this evening. Gresh. I was about to cook noodles for dinner. Yeah, I was tasting them, lovely. Can't you make something healthier, lovely? Because they're 2-minute noodles, aren't they? They're the quick ones. Gayleen. Hello, beautiful Gayleen. And again, I thank you for following me and supporting my page. Will my finances be okay until I get back to work? Okay. I want to say there's unexpected news coming in from work. So again, I know that this is all to do with you broke your arm, is that right? You're still in plaster. And so again, I want to say that there's confusion around you with this, darling. And I'm just being shown there's a little bit of suddenness around the work front. So, and I want to say that there is unexpected news coming in from work. Now, your question to me is, will my finances be okay? I'm going to say I do pick up that uncertainty with you. I'm being shown that there is a helping hand or somebody offering you or trying to help you. And this is where I'm going to come in here and say to you, don't be so stubborn, because I see that you've got a lot of pride, sweetheart, and I'm just being shown that you sort of like turning the other way, to not accepting any help from anybody, and I want you to take that help. Okay, if that help comes, please just be grateful and say thank you. Okay, because I feel like that this is what's needed with you. And you know me, I don't hold back with information that I get from spirit, but I'm being shown here that you will be going back to work. I feel like it's going to be a little bit sooner than what you expect, but I have to also say that there is somebody who's either got advice or wants to help or something like that, and they're just asking me for you to have an open mind with that one. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Okay, where are we? So Brooklyn, you nearly finished your studies. Congratulations. Will I stay in my current job or move on to something else, please? Oh, lovely. If you've just finished your studies, why would you stay in your current job if it's not related to your studies, unless it is? Now, this is the thing. I feel like you will move on from where you are. And again, I think it's going to be quite unexpected when you do move on, because I feel like you're either a little bit too comfortable, or again, the theme I seem to have tonight is to do around fear, people being a little bit fearful. And let's go back to when I was talking about the download that I received prior to jumping on, that there's a lot of uncertainty around the collective at the moment. And I'm going to say the same thing's happening with you also, Brooklyn, that uncertainty and fear of the unknown. And I feel like you will be moving on from what you are doing sooner than what you would expect. I am being shown that there are a couple of opportunities coming in for you as well. Are you doing work around does care mean anything to you, like disability, aged care, something of that nature? Is that what you are doing? If you can just let me know, because I feel like I need to talk about that. Right, so I'll leave that there for you. So, Gayleen, yes, you broke your wrist, been off for 7 weeks, waiting for clearance to go back to work. Yeah, look, I hope that helps you, sweetheart. It's I just feel like somebody's going to come in with words of wisdom or something. Look, it could even be somebody to do with work and say, "Why don't you come back and come on to? We've got something for you to do in the meantime until your arm heals properly." And what do they call it, like duties or something like that. Good night, Christy. Thank you for joining me. Good evening, Jane. I'm well. Hope you are well too. Okay, so Brooklyn, yes, your own care. I'm a home care worker in aged care. Yeah, that's what they were showing me. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Kate, Yolanda, I hope your fam. We are well. I was just explaining before how my daughter found my liquid eyeliner and thought it'd be a good idea to turn herself into a cat. Now I have cat's eyes, but she thought no, the whiskers are better for her, and she even drew like a black nose with my eyeliner, of course. Okay, they can't offer you light duties. That's while I'm still off. Yep. Okay, something will come along. Okay, so again, just understand the universe has your back. And I always say to people, you are where you are meant to be right now. Now, you're feeling exhausted, Yolanda. Will things get better, please? Is this to do around work, sweetheart? Because I'm saying absolutely no, no. And I think, haven't we spoken about this before with work? I'm sure I've brought up work with you before. I'm going to say this. I feel like there's some sort of clean cut, a break coming here. And I'm going to say, thank you. They're talking about you standing in your power. Does that mean anything to you? It's about you taking back your power, lovely. I'm telling you, there is movement. Whatever is going on in that place, okay, I'm going to say the next 8 weeks, or it could even be next month, August being the 8th month, there's going to be like some clean cut, something with you with power, taking back power. So that possibly could be the change then. But it's got something to do with you taking back your power. Okay? I have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just passing it on. Okie dokie. Of course, the universe wants you to do that, Gayleen. I'm thinking the universe wanted me to take time off for myself and my spiritual work. Have you been doing it religiously? If it's religiously, here I am, so I don't believe in religion. I'm saying, have you been doing it religiously? It's like, are you journaling? Are you doing your meditation? Are you journaling, please? Good evening, Lynn Marie Smith. Thank you for joining me. Let me just scroll back here a little bit. Malia, they've got restructuring going on. Is that right, darling? Around your employment. Okay, I'm going to say I see that there's somebody else coming on board. Just hear me out on this. They're showing me there's somebody else I feel like is coming in on board. I don't know what you do. They just said disability. Do you work disability? I feel like we have to talk about some other figure coming in. I feel like there's a little bit of restructuring going on here. I'm being shown that there's celebration coming around this as well. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you, lovely. Hope that helps you. I hope you understand what you're talking about, because I don't. Good, Galen, journaling. Good. But do you journal what downloads you get when you meditate as well? Because you get messages during meditation as well. So if you're not doing that, I just want you to start doing that as well. Okay, Brooklyn, I can't remember what I told you, honey. You're going to have to go back and look at the live feed after you finish. Sorry, darling. Okay. So Malia, you do work disability. Okay. I feel like there's some sort of restructuring. There's something going on there. That's the best way I can describe that. Okay. Now Tammy, how do I know your name, Tammy? Tammy Langford, not my Tammy. Tammy. Okay. Malia, we have new bosses. Yeah, I'm just being shown that things will settle down, and I'm just being shown there's celebrations. So when I get shown celebrations, to me, I'm not saying celebration in your workplace, but I'm being shown, for me, that's indicating yes, everything's good. Okay, now Tammy Langford, do you see me finding a work-life balance in the near future, please? Okay, straight away they're just showing me you chasing your tail and burning the candle at both ends to make ends meet. Does that mean anything to you, darling? Because I just feel like you got your fingers in many, many pies. And when you're asking me, will you find balance? This is when I will always put it back on the people. What are you doing to find that balance? Because if you haven't got the balance now, it's just not going to magically appear. And this will have to say, what are you doing to make this? But I feel like at the moment you have no choice. And I just feel like that this will be they just gave me number 3. So I feel like that this will be going on. Okay. I don't feel like it's 3 weeks. I feel like it could possibly be the next 3 months before things settle down. They're just saying September with that, when I feel like that there will be settling down here of and some balance. It's like, again, somewhere along the line here there will be a cut with something. So cut meaning cut something will be removed, and that will give you more time for more balance. Okay, that's the best way I can describe that for you, darling. But I feel like come September there will be changes around that. Well, they're saying 3, so possibly 3 months. So July, August, September. It's around about that time. Okay. Where are we? Tammy, you're from Young. So did I read you? And see, again, everything's a blur for me. And it's funny because sometimes I remember things so clear, and obviously I was meant to remember that. Okay, you're welcome, Yolanda. I know it probably doesn't mean anything to you now, but I just ask that you take it on board, because I have to stay true to the information that I get from these guys. Oh, you went to the show. Oh, thank you for coming. Okay, what have we got there? Terry, do you see my daughter's scholarship application being successful? There's a lot of applicants there, isn't there, lovely? There's a lot of applicants. Okay, and again, I don't know how all of this works, whether there is an offer, then second offer. I feel like I need to be talking about that. I feel like if they do it first round, then there's second rounds. Again, sweetheart, I don't understand how it works, because I'm feeling like it's not a straight bang yes. I feel like there's rounds that need to happen with this. So not first round, second round, it's something like that. So that's why I'm picking up this insecurity and uncertainty that's going on around this. I'm going to say, yes, I do feel like it will happen, but it's not such a smooth process. That's the only way I can describe this. The scholarship, it's a distance, isn't it? Because I feel like I need to go on a journey for this to get to this place. And I'm going to say, yeah, I'm picking up there's a lot of applicants for this. So it's not such smooth sailing. And I feel like there's a round that they've got to go in, not first round, second round. It's like that. It's the best way I can describe that for you, lovely. Who else have we got here? Yes, there have been many interviews and then decide. Yeah. Put it this way, I'm sitting on the favorable more so than no. Okay, I just feel like there's a lot of people that have gone for this. There's a lot of applicants. Okay. Terry, yes, it's in Sydney. First round done, then interviews, which she has qualified for them. For them, they decide. Yeah, okay. Yeah. They gave me 4, number 4 as well. So that's like a time frame. 4 weeks, 4 months. I have to say number 4 is significant as well. Okay. Right, interesting. Okay. I got your father here too, Terry. He had head trauma, didn't he? Head trauma. Because he's trying, yeah. And do we have an anniversary or something around now at the moment? It's because I just have to highlight for you, sweetheart, that Dad's there with you. Dad's overseeing a lot of this. But I feel like I need to acknowledge either a birthday or anniversary here for you. And also, he says that there's going to be a lot of changes around October. He says that's a birthday as well, October as well. There's something to do with birthday around October, and there's changes there for the better. He's saying for the better. Okay, and you've come a long, long way. The last couple of years have been hard for you, and he's just acknowledging how far you've come, and he's proud of you. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you, lovely. So I hope that helps you. All right. Where are we? Your birthday's October. So anniversary is March, birthday May. Anniversary March. Okay. Thanks for that. Okay. I'll talk to you in private, Tamwa. Okay. They can all be done in private, Tamwa. Okay. Cherie Stevens, have I read for you before, lovely? Do you have any insight? I can hear my child. She should be asleep, but I can hear her. She's talking. She's doing something. You know what she does? She takes my other phone and she sits there and she pretends to make YouTube channels. She's desperate for a YouTube channel, and I think that's what she's doing now. She's videoing herself doing something. Liked and shared. Cherie, do you have any insight as to what we should do with our house? Thank you. Okay. Right, they're just saying that there's a move. Move. Does that mean anything to you? Okay, I'm going to say that there's going to be a... Geez, they're very big on the word cut tonight. It's like a clean cut. It's a good thing. And it's either you or somebody else has uncertainty about whether you should be doing this or not. I'm here to tell you that there's going to be a move. So when you're talking about your house, whether you're supposed to build or renovate or whatever, I'm being shown that there is a move. Okay, so I hope that helps you, lovely. Okay. You're welcome, Gayleen. No, thank you for supporting me. You every day without fail. You know, you comment on the daily message that I put up, and I do thank you for that. And look, that's something I've been doing for years now. Religiously, I put up daily message. I try to do them every day, but sometimes I don't put them up, and it makes me happy to know that it resonates with a lot of people, and that's what they're currently going through, and to see a message that they can relate to, and it gives them a little bit of guidance for the day. It makes me really happy. Okay. Okay, so Cherie, thanks. We have some big decisions to make and we're finding it hard to agree. Right. Well, where I'm sitting at tonight, there's a move. Now, the thing is, I always say to people, we have free will. I can't, as a psychic, I can't tell you what to do. And I say this to anybody, anybody. Psychics should not be telling you what to do. Now, when I do readings, it's where I currently see you heading on your timeline. You have free will, which means that you can change that by making different decisions. But tonight, I'm seeing that there's a move. Okay. So, Tammy, you're saying Ita is a chip off the old block. Not me. No, she's not. I'm very quiet. What are you talking about, Tammy? Yeah. Thanks, Galen. It means a lot to me. I do appreciate it. So I said, I've come a long way in the last 5 years. It's so I say that to a lot of people. I come from corporate background, and then I worked in legal. Then I was a photographer for many years. I ran studios. I even taught photography at Sydney TAFE. So I have had my fingers in a couple of different pies, and as many of you know, I'm only now going into my 5th year of doing this, and here we go. And you know what, guys, we managed to get through a whole show without any dickheads. And what do we have? We got our dickhead. So good evening, dickhead. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Okay. Now, again, you're not doing anything new that we don't see on here. So, you're quite welcome to stay and participate like a mature adult, or maybe you're only a child, who knows? Okay. But otherwise, just go. Oh, and here's another dickhead. Here we go, guys. Okay. Okay. You can talk all you want on here, sweethearts. All you're doing is just driving up my algorithms. So knock yourselves out, darlings. Have a lovely night. Okay. Have you seen where your finger's been lately? Well, like that. Is that it there, sweetheart? Because that's where it is and that's where it's going to stay. Okay. So your choice, darling. We can continue. You can go, or I'll just block you. What would you like to do? Let me know. I'm here all night. Okay, and what you're doing is nothing new. Nothing new, believe me. So you're not entertaining anybody on here. Okay. If nobody can see, I am running across a couple of different platforms this evening. Okay. Oh, keep going, sweetheart. Everything you're saying is nothing new to me. Why don't you say something else for shock value? Come on, give us your bed shot. Oh, God, I love this. Yep, spirit's going off. Hit me with your bed shots. Oh, come on, Pat Benatar, eat your heart out. How does that song go, Tam? Oh, dearie me, dearie me. Here we go. Da, 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 da. How old are you, sweetheart? Mummy let you stay up past your bedtime, did she? Oh, dear. Anyway, let's just ignore those cretins, shall we? We'll just continue on. Yep. Yeah, I should hit them with some remote viewing. What do you think, Tammy? I don't care. They can keep going because it actually drives my algorithms up. I really don't mind. Yeah. So let me have a look for these lovely people on here. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, I know where they're watching from. Mm. Oh, seriously, guys? I really thought you would have come up with something better, to be honest with you. Bit disappointed. Could have got a little bit more creative. Hey. But anyway, guys, I'm going to continue on. Um, yeah, no, Michelle, it's fine. I was just trying to get to something, but I can't at the moment. It's one of those things. Where are we? Michelle, where are you based at, darling? Because if I read for you, it's one of those things I. How do I know your name, Michelle? Can you do a reading? So I read you in Goulburn. Is that right? In Goulburn. When did I do that, darling? Because I don't, you know me, I don't remember a lot of things. Once I read, I tend to forget a lot of these readings that I do. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for having a reading with me. Hang on. I'm just seeing what I can do here with these idiots. Because as many of you know, I do broadcast across multiple platforms. And I've got a feeling they've come in from one of these other ones. And what Linda will do is ban them. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed too, Troll Patrol. Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed that you can't come up with anything creative. Oh, but it is what it is. Anyway, so those have just jumped on. That's what I say to people. My dates, I've just announced a whole heap of new dates for the next couple of months. So as many of you know, I will be in Canberra on the 27th of July. So it's a Thursday. I'm doing private readings on Thursday, the 27th of July. And then I'll be in Broken Hill the last weekend in August for the Outback Spiritual Festival. I will be there then for that weekend, but I will be announcing that on my Facebook page for the pre-bookings and all the other bits and pieces that go on with that. With I will be out in Bathurst in a couple of weeks to do the Whiskey and Wags show on Saturday. I think it's the 22nd of July. But as many of you know, we sold that out quite quickly. We are talking about possibly doing a second show. But again, just make sure you've like the Facebook page and I'll keep you up to date with what's going on with that. Now, actually, in Bathurst, I'll be out at Bathurst again in August. There is the Whispers from Spirit platform show on the Saturday night, and then I will be doing private readings at the Living Wellness and Psychic Expo, which, again, if anybody's interested out at Bathurst, there will be, hang on, 20th of August. So 19th and 20th of August, I'll be out there. Living Wellness has also got another expo on in Wollongong at Unanderra, West Unanderra, on the 30th of July. That's what I knew there was another date there. So the end of July, there will be an expo on at West Illawarra, which is at Unanderra on the 30th of July. So pop that in your diary as well. Okay, guys. So I've gone way over my time. So thank you, everybody, for joining me this evening. Don't worry about the comments, darling. We just got the trolls on here and they think they're funny. And as I say to them all, it just pushes up my algorithms. So I'm just like, yeah, knock yourselves out, guys. So obviously it's way past their bedtime. and their curfew, and they thought they'd try and harass us, but that's okay. It is what it is. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. So thank you everybody for joining me this evening. I do appreciate each and every one of you that come on here and choose to spend their Tuesday evening for an hour with me and everybody else in this room here. It's a nice little community that we have going here, minus the little bits of entertainment that we do get on here, but it is what it is. And I'll just go and ban them all, but that's what they do. So I'll be back again next week at the same time, which is 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. It's wherever you are in the world. That's just pop that down, because I know that I've got many people around the world now that watches me. So if that confuses you, just look for 8 o'clock Sydney time. Easiest way to find what your time zone is. So thanks everybody. I will talk to you all next week. Again, I am available for private readings. If you would like to have a private reading with me, it's the psychicpinup.setmore.com. So thank you. Stay safe, everybody. I will see you all next week. Bye.